This is a Sports Catastrophe production. Hey there, hello, ho there, it's Jeff Cutter Diamond. Welcome you to another Sports Catastrophe birthday boy. And the birthday boy for today, January the 23rd, is a man who is the president and alternate governor of the Toronto Maple Leafs. He was actually the director of player safety for the NHL. With his innovative videos to explain why the person got suspended and all that. He actually was a second overall pick in 1987 and playing for the Devils, Blues, Whalers, Wings, and Rangers, and winning 3 Stanley Cup championships. And one of the greatest 100 players in NHL history. Why, I don't know, but anyhow, he's the only player in NHL history to have 600 goals and 2,000 penalty minutes. He is a Hall of Famer. He is Brandon Shanahan, who's now 53 years old. I thought he was older than that. But anyhow, Brandon Shanahan played for London Spit of the OHL. His number 19 is retired by London because of that. Anyway, in the 1987 NHL draft, after Pierre Turgeon was drafted by Buffalo, the second pick went to the Devils, and they took Shanahan. And he didn't disappoint, scoring 26 points in 65 games as an 18-year-old. But he's an 18-year-old. And helping the Devils get to the playoffs for the first time in history as the New Jersey Devils. He would then emerge as a point per game producer by his third season in 1990. He did very well. He was an established scorer. He got 29 goals in 1991, which was pretty good. Unfortunately, he became a free agent. So St. Louis decided to sign Brandon Shanahan. And according to the CBA, the collective bargaining agreement at the time, he was a restricted free agent, and the Devils were due compensation. Usually, it would be draft picks. Unfortunately, because the Blues already owed 4 first-round picks to Washington for taking Scott Stevens, they couldn't do it. The Blues actually said that they would give up Curtis Joseph, Rod Brindamore, and 2 draft picks down the road. However, the Devils wanted one guy and one guy only. His name's Scott Stevens. So it was kind of a trade. Shanahan went from St. Louis to New Jersey for Scott Stevens. Catch it! Sorry, just had to put that in. So yeah, I think Cujo would not have done well in New Jersey. Well, if Cujo was with the Devils, I don't know if they would have developed Martin Brodeur the way they did. So maybe that was a smart move. Anyhow, Shanny did well, getting 50 goals in 1993 and finishing second in goal scoring to Brett Hall. I mean, to beat Brett Hall in goal scoring is hard to face. But he would put up 52 goals in 94, which was pretty good. It was named to the NHL first All-Star team. He did well for St. Louis in 95. All that. But then the Blues needed to trade him. So they traded him to Hartford for Chris Pronger. So yeah, a lot of people forget Chris Pronger didn't start his career with the Blues. He started with for Hartford. And he was the number 2 pick in 93, which Alex Digg dismissing. Well, I'm the number 1 pick, but no one will remember who the number 2 pick is. Sure we will. Anyhow, Shanny became team captain of the Whalers. In his only full season, he scored 44 goals and got to the All-Star game. But with Hartford, not sure if they're going to keep the Whalers because of problems with Carmanos, Shanny requested a trade. Thankfully, though, there was a suitable trading partner. Alongside Brian Glynn, he went to the Detroit Red Wings, the powerful Red Wings, for Keith Primo, Paul Coffey, and a first-round pick. Detroit was willing to gamble a first-round pick on Brandon Shanahan. That's huge. And traded away Paul Coffey. Kitchener! Everything has to do with Kitchener. Anyway, Shanny did very well, scoring 47 goals in that 96-97 season, and was named to the All-Star game and contributed with 9 goals as the Red Wings won their first Stanley Cup since 1955. See, it was worth it. Shanny did well. Not really well in point production, but Shanny helped the Red Wings win another Stanley Cup in 1998. Shanahan had a resurgent campaign by 2000, scoring 41 goals, a return to his usual form. In 2002, it was a great time for Shanahan and the Red Wings. They took up Brett Hull, Luke Robitaille, and Tony Kashuk in the offseason, and looked like they were going to win the Stanley Cup and all that. Shanny did his job, 37 goals in the regular season and 19 points in their cup run that led to the title. And Shanny even won gold for Canada at the Salt Lake Olympics in 2002. He scored 2 goals against Marty Turco to get his 1,000th point in the NHL. And Shanny got to 500 goals by beating Patrick Roy in Colorado March 23rd. And it actually meant that the Red Wings were the President's Trophy winner, the President's Trophy for best regular season. Usually that's the kiss of death, but not the 2002 Red Wings. They actually won the cup. Anyway, Shanny did fantastic for scoring and all that for Detroit. He was a free agent and signed a 1-year deal with the New York Rangers. Shanny wanted to move on because, after all, he had a great 9-year stay in Detroit, winning 3 cups, but he wanted to do something else. So Shanny actually started his Rangers career by scoring goals 599 and 600 against Olaf Kolzig and the Washington Capitals. Anyway, Shanny had an injury. He was back in time for the 2007 playoffs, but the Rangers lost to the Sabres. Shanny would struggle to produce and all that. And the Rangers did not tender an offer to him, instead of going for Matt Sundin, which failed miserably. In 2009, Shanahan was still out. However, Shanny would sign a 1-year prorated contract with the New Jersey Devils. The time between Shanahan's departure, which was after the 91 season for St. Louis, and his return to the Devils, was 17 years plus. The longest gap in tenure with one team in NHL history. I did not know that. 17 years. So anyway, he actually, in his first game back with the Devils since 1991, he scored the first goal of the game against the Nashville Predators. Shanny would retire before the 2009-10 season. However, Shanny actually had a legacy. During the lockout, he was the mastermind of what was called the Shanahan Summit, a 2-day conference in Toronto. It gathered players, coaches, and influential voices to discuss improvements to the flow and tempo of the game. And many recommendations were presented to the NHL and NHLPA, which included no-touch icing, the red line being eliminated, which means that you can have 2-line passes, and of course shootouts. Games can't end in a tie. Anyway, Shanahan had 17 Gordie Howe hat tricks. That's a goal, assist, and a fight in the same game. Anyway, Shanny retired in 2009, and he got an offer to be the vice president of hockey business development, which he did, and he became NHL senior vice president. When handing out rulings on plays that were sent to his office for review, Shanahan posted videos to the website, NHL's website, which explained how they either did or did not breach NHL rules. He would narrate all the videos except for the French language videos. That was for Stéphane Quintal. Anyway, in his first season, he delivered multiple suspension swears for illegal hits. He was no nonsense, like a Shanny ban and all that. Shanahan was officially announced as the Toronto Maple Leafs president and alternate governor to oversee all operations for the hockey club. And Quintel would be the Leafs disciplinarian. When Shanahan came, the Leafs had only 1 playoff appearance in 10 years and had just fallen out of a playoff spot in the late stages of 2014. So Shanny made the decision for a long-term scorched earth rebuild, basically firing Randy Carlyle, despite the fact that they were in a playoff berth. Trying for a playoff berth. The team would only win 9 out of 42 games under the replacement Peter Horacek and ended up finishing second last in the East. And then Shanahan fired the coaching staff and GM Dave Nonis. Then the Leafs announced Mike Babcock to an 8-year, $50 million deal. And the Leafs drafted Mitch Marner fourth in the 2015 draft, so that worked out. They got rid of Phil Kessel to Pittsburgh for a package that had a first-round pick and prospect Kasperi Kapanen. And then the Leafs got their GM, Lou Lamoriello, which was amazing and all that. The Leafs were actually dead last in the NHL in the 2015-16 season. They had prospects make their debuts, but the Leafs got the number 1 pick in the 2016 draft, and Austin Matthews came and worked out perfectly. Thanks to his tactics, the Leafs went to the 2017 playoffs. Actually had a 2-games-to-1 lead on Washington, but blew it. Anyway, Lamoriello would leave in 2018 to the Islanders, and Kyle Dubas, or some people call him Dumbass, was promoted to replace him. Shanahan managed to get John Tavares on a 7-year contract in free agency, and basically retired. He had the Shanahan plan and all that. Shanahan was part of the 1987 World Junior Hockey team that actually got disqualified because of their punch-up in Pierce Stunny. I don't know if I even did that one. I don't think I did that as a story, or did I? No, I never did. Fuck. Oh well, doesn't matter. So anyway, Shanahan would excel in lacrosse as well. He has 3 brothers, but nothing else happened. Anyway, Shanahan married his wife and have 3 children together. Shanahan became an American citizen. Yeah. So anyhow, and 2002 Olympic gold medalist. So in his NHL career of 1,524 games, he had 656 goals and 1,354 points. In the playoffs, 134 points in 184 games. 3 Stanley Cups, 97, 98, 2002. 8 times to the All-Star game. First team All-Star at 94 and 2000. King Clancy Trophy in 2003. Yeah. Second most goals by a left winger was 656. I would say Ovechkin, but I think Ovechkin's ahead of him. I can't remember. I know it's not Luka Robitaille. But anyway, he got inducted to the Hall of Fame, so that's good. He was known as a power forward, and that's what he was. Anyway, I'm Jeff Diamond. I do.